Hi everyone, it's Mandy. I'm by myself today. Actually, I'm just by myself for an hour, so I can't get too excited. But um well, my husband has been home and he's awesome and I love being with him, so that's not a problem. It's just like I said, I just get weirded out when people are in the house and I'm recording. So that's the only reason why I'm like excited, because I get to record today. Tomorrow's my birthday. Things are happening on the Obsessed group that are just so much fun. I'm having a blast. I'm reading everyone's comments and it is going awesome. So thank you guys for participating. Thank you guys for watching my videos. Thank you for all of it. I appreciate every single one of you. And it's a blast. So it's a good time right now. So I'm glad. It's a good birthday month. Okay, let's get started. This is Dear Lizzie. Yeah, I think it's Dear Lizzie. I think I'm hitting the table. So you guys are going to get all bleh. I have vertigo, and so I understand when the freaking camera moves and you're like, bleh. That's not a good feeling. Let me see. Which one goes to this? Oh, this one does. So this is the week Deadpool came out to video. Hello. Yeah, awesomeness. Well, we have our house is it has a lot of walls. There we go. Let me find the right words today. Our house has a lot of walls, and they are our walls are a little bit plain. I am not an interior decorator, nor do I pretend to be. Everything is like coffee mocha kind of color, and that's it. We don't have things on the walls because I just don't know how to make that work. So, well, when we moved in, we had this wall that was like completely empty, and it was this huge wall. And so we're like, you know what? We're big into watching movies. Tim is really big into watching movies too. And he was like, let's get a projection TV and let's use that as our TV. And it was like, okay. So we did, and it is like the best way to watch Marvel movies and Disney movies is on this projection TV. So our whole wall was this. And it was so much fun to watch. So, you sacrifice things when you have empty walls, and I'm okay with that. That works for me. So it's fine. But we were excited. I made popcorn, that kind of thing. And we watched Deadpool. Did I say Daredevil earlier? I don't know why. I think because I'm on the whole, we were just talking about Jessica Jones, and yeah, so I think that's what I did. I'm pretty sure I said Daredevil, but I meant Deadpool. But we've been having such a blast watching. Netflix is kicking butt right now. They really are. Netflix has got it going on, and so it's been the talk of our house. So that's why. Anyways, let me take a minute to tell you guys something. Ugh, I'm totally stuttering. Sorry. When we went to Green Bay, we ended up. Because when you go to a hotel, they should always strip the bed, right? And you should always have fresh, clean sheets. So I always strip the bed when we go, because I make sure we have nothing on the bed, things like that, right? Well, this time, I don't know why I did not strip the bed. And it was, okay, you guys are going to think I'm so weird, but I always joke with the family and friends and say, when I go to hotels, I like doing naked bed angels is what I call them. And it's, if you sleep with 3 bulldogs, you understand that your life is nothing but hair. And so you have hair everywhere. And when you get to go to a hotel room, you can actually like not have hair anywhere, and it's so fun. And so you do naked bed angels, and well, that's what I always say. And I'm weird, I know, but so when we went to the hotel in Green Bay, they ended up giving us 2 queen beds, and I was like, you get your own bed, honey, I want my own. And so we slept in separate beds, and we laughed the whole time because we were just, we were like that. We're just weird. And but I was on my own bed. He was on his own bed, and we get to sleep in the middle. You can totally like, scissor your legs. You can do all kinds of things. You can sleep in positions you didn't even know you could sleep in, because when you have 3 dogs that sleep in the same bed with you, and we have a California King, it is quite comfy. Uncomfortable. You're just on the edge of your bed. It's like sleeping with a toddler. You're on the edge of your bed, and you are just in a fetal position. You're just not comfortable, right? So that's Mama coming down the hallway. So there she is. So anyway, so then you're like, okay, so anyways, long story short, I left a book there. It was at the Hyatt Regency in Green Bay. And I left a library book. And because I stopped buying books years ago because I was going through so many of them. And, and it adds up. And, things add up. And you're like, why am I could just rent it. And so, and then our library, or not our local library, but the next town over's library is amazing. And so we're like, so we always go there and get our books. And so we were like, okay, well, I left it. I didn't look at the bed, and I totally left it. So that was a bummer. So I didn't find out until like 2 days after we got home, because I'm looking for the book because I was almost done with it, that kind of thing. And I'm like, okay, where's the book? Where's the book? Well, it ended up being, I ended up calling the Hyatt Regency, and they said, oh yeah, we found it. I'm like, okay. They're like, we'll send you the form. I get the email with the form, and then this form, it says, we'll send you your book back, but it'll cost you $18.95. And I'm like, you know how much money we spent there to stay there for two nights? I mean, it's Sunday, Monday. Yeah, 2 nights. And you can't send back my book? I'm like, it was asinine to me. It really was. I'm like, are you serious? This is how you treat your customers? I would understand if it was, like a fat head or something, because, people want to get shipped to their house for free, that kind of thing. Okay, that's understandable. But this was a paperback book, and it was so irritating on my part. I was so mad at myself. And then they kind of, they just rubbed me the wrong way by doing that. And I'm like, that's just so not nice. So I was butthurt. I really was. And so, well, then I was just going to say, forget it. Forget it. You guys keep the book. I'll just pay the library for the book. Well, you know how that goes. An $8.99 paperback book at the library will cost you $34.99, right? Because they have all these fees. So I was like, oh man. So I said, you know what, let me do a shout out on the Project Life Obsessed group. And I did. And Laura Mogenberg, she freaking answered my plea for help. She lives in a town over, and her brother lives in Green Bay. And so she said her brother would go get it and take it to her, and she would send it off to me. So they ended up doing that. And then I guess her brother ended up having a hassle with Hyatt because they didn't want to give it to him. And I'm like, I felt so bad. I should have just paid. I should have just, it wasn't so much the money, it was the principle of all of it. It's like, come on, guys, the Hyatt, and it was just so irritating, right? So, well, she ended up, I told her, I'll pay you the money, things like that. And she got the book, and then she replied back to me saying they didn't want any money, and it was just, it was just like basically a gift. And I was like, that's so amazing. That's just amazing to me that someone would do that, and out of their kindness of their heart, they spent time, they spent money, they spent gas, they spent postage and everything else, and they just said they wanted nothing. And it was just, we live in California, and that stuff does not happen. It's rare. In the scrapbooking community, it would happen, but not in your everyday kind of home. Well, so it was just, I can't thank you enough, Laura. I can't thank your brother enough. I just, I appreciate it. I can't, I just can't enough for you. It's just mind blown is what I guess I should say. Mind blown. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Big hugs, because that's just amazing. So I just want to make sure that you know that I appreciate it, and I will never forget this. So it will go my PL too. I'll be like, this is the book I left in Green Bay. It's been through Green Bay. Maybe I should just buy it after all, right? And say, okay, this is my Green Bay book. But thank you. Okay, so let's go back to the layout. So this was the week that Cordell had senior prom. He was not going to go to senior prom. He wasn't going to, but then his best friend and his mom and I talk. We text, and we convinced the boys to go. Well, the boys decided at the last minute they wanted a limo. Yeah, last minute. You want to know how last minute? The day before prom, they said, "Oh, we're gonna go to prom. We'll take a limo." Sure. Yeah, $1,000 for a limo for like 5 hours, and we were like, no. You guys can take the minivan, you know, that kind of thing. And so, and I'm a minivan, I'm just saying. And so it was one of those, like, oh my God, you guys. So they ended up going in this guy's car, which was a Volvo. So all because they're dumb and they waited to the last minute to go, okay, we'll go. You can buy us a limo now. Yeah. So, but anyway, so that was their night. Well, Tim and I said, okay, well, let's celebrate with them, with Cordell out of the house and them going to prom. So let's have shrimp and tri-tip and, you know, like our anniversary kind of thing, right? And it was like, okay. So we totally did. And Cordell saw what we were making. He's like, oh man. He's all, stay me some when I get back. And I'm like, yeah, right. I'm like, you're going to go out to go eat too. And so we did. We saved them some, no worries. But it was just funny because we ate really good. And they went out to pizza and stuff. So they ended up having a good time. And they're guys. They didn't even color coordinate their outfits. But they ended up all wearing red, which was pretty cool. I mean, it's our school colors too, so it worked out fine. But it's just funny because they're all in red. And my son Cordell, he looks just like my brother, and he is like, he looks just like my brother. So that was cool to see that and laugh about that. They all looked sharp. I mean, look at this. These boys were wearing ties and, you know, tucked in shirts. Of course, not my son, but, you know, everybody else's son. Tucked in shirts and suits and stuff. And so they had a good time. Cordell said they had a blast. They went to his house. Those are his two best friends right there. They went to his house after, and they stayed for quite a while, and they played video games. They're all like nerds. So that's what he likes to say that they're. I'm not saying it. They said it. So that they're nerdy, and they like to have they like to play their World of Warcraft. WoW, I think it's called. I don't know that stuff. But that's what they were. That's what they ended up playing. So I thought that was pretty cool. So they had a blast. They went to go eat, and it was all good. So, well, earlier in the day, Tim was. He finished the shed. He finished the chicken coop. I think I said that last video too, that they finished. But I think it was, you know, you always have those extra finishing touches. Well, that's what it is. So that's what I keep mentioning, is that he's finishing. He finished the shed. Well, he's not finished with the shed, but he's finishing the shed. So things like that. So you just one of those weird things. But and then my dad, he ended up buying me my Zig Clean Color real brushes. And I get spoiled by both my husband, my mom, and my dad. I'm the only girl, and I'm the only wife. So it works in my favor. So that's why. But so I ended up getting the Zig because I really like them. I haven't played with them much though. I tell you guys, I'm a card maker, and I barely started making cards again because I needed thank you cards, because if you order 31 for me, I make sure you have a homemade, you know, thank you card. And so I've had to make quite a few of them, and trying to find the mojo for that. Yeah, talk about like hard. It's been interesting, but And then earlier in the day also, this same day, was it the same day? I think it's the same day. My friend and I, we run Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and we run 3 miles every week, and we've been doing it for, in March it'll be 6 years. And well, our local police department has explorers, which I think they're national, right? I mean, I'm sure everybody has explorers. The only thing I'm not sure is if that's what you guys all call them, you know, from different cities. But they're just little kids who want to grow up to be police officers or firemen and stuff like that, depending on which department they're at. And well, they had a little fundraiser for them, and it was a 5K run, and the money went towards the kids and to help them and stuff, and that was pretty cool. So we said, okay. Laura and I, so we ran this, and we got a t-shirt and a medal, which was pretty cool, all for like $25. So that was neat. That was really cool. And so it was inexpensive, and it was fun. We had a great time. We would do it again. We'll probably end up doing it again next year, because I think they had great success, because there was a lot of people there. So it was pretty cool. Oh, and all the boys, only these 3 boys in the front had girlfriends. Since I just looked down, and they so all the boys in the back didn't, and I thought that was cool, because that's how Cheyenne was too. Cheyenne went with all her girlfriends. If you're not part of the popular kids, then you go with friends, right? Well, she did, and they had a great time too. And she didn't have a limo either. But I think it was more because they just didn't want to. I don't think it was anything else than that. Yeah, so pretty cool. I had a question for you guys, because I asked it on the Obsessed group, and I thought, well, I'm trying to figure out, because Adele, you know, she, Inky Quill, she inspires me, like, completely. And I want to scrap stream with you guys. I want to be able to talk to you and chit-chat. I mean, I don't have as many subscribers as she does, so I don't know if there's many of you that would want to, but I thought it'd be fun to chit-chat and scrapbook with you online. And I threw a shout out asking if anyone would be interested, and a few of you did, and so I'm gonna do my best to try and figure it out. I have the laptop that I can do the webcam part of it, but I don't know how to do the, you know, watching what I'm doing. So we're gonna have to watch a few YouTube videos and figure that out. But as soon as I can figure it out, then I will do a shout out on day and time and things like that. It will be a Saturday though, because I think that'd be easier for everybody. So, isn't this layout coming out cute? There you go. Finish the words. I think so. I really liked it. I thought the colors were cute. I'll fix the hello to make it straighter, but for right now, that's just the way it's gonna be. So let's see. We're almost done. So anyway, so the scrap stream, and then you guys keep an eye out, because I may have a little bit of information that I would say for you guys to watch. Be on the lookout for paper issues. Cassie has maybe a Black Friday thing happening, and I would just say keep checking for, you know, Black Friday's coming up. So Thanksgiving's coming up. Oh, mama. Ugh. And so keep an eye out on her shop, because things may be happening. And so that's the hint I'll throw your way. But I love paper issues, you know. And she donated money for the giveaway today, and that was just cool. So there is a giveaway happening. It's on the Obsessed group, and I think we're having fun. I'm having fun reading everyone's comments. I am trying to get stuff done too, and so that's been like, my head's been caught off, because I'm like, okay, I want a video, I want to make cards, I want a PL, and then we have company coming over on Thursday. We're going to my mom's house company coming over on Friday. My mom's house on Thursday. I got to use the owl. I'm so dang jazzed. Look at the owl. I just love it. I'm like, why not? I'm going to use it. So, because I can, I will. And then you guys, you check out Freckled Fawn. They have some amazing deals right now for Black Friday. They already started yesterday, and they have kits for $17. You guys get on that. If you're not a subscriber with them, at least buy the kits for this, because you won't be disappointed. Okay, let's say hi to Farmel 77. Kai's mom. You know, Kai's mom, I was mentioning bullies the last video, and she explained it better than I could ever explain it. And so I would read her comment on week 19, and because it made total sense, she's very eloquent in her writing, and it worked out where I was like, yes. So read that comment if you want to know more about the bullies, or, you know, adopting a purebred. Paula M., thank you. Susan Ornelius. Suzanne Breeden. Zulma, is it Zulma Lopez? Thank you. She's a new subscriber, and she's been all over leaving comments everywhere for me, and I'm like, oh, that's so awesome. Sharon and Connie, thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Oh, and I left this out because if you watch my Freckled Fawn videos, then you'll know that I was showing you the Christmas trees, but like a numbnuts, hello, I never turned them around. So I'm like, hello. So dumb. Anyway, so they weren't just cork. They had decorations on the other side. I was looking at IG and I was like, oh. And then I run over to my office and I'm like, oh, dork. All right, guys. Have a great Thanksgiving. I'm not sure if I'll be back or not in time to do another video, but I want to say I love every single one of you. I appreciate you. Have a great Thanksgiving. And if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, have a great Thursday. So you guys, and football's on. Oh, yeah. You guys have a great week. We'll talk to you all soon. Alrighty. Bye.